Hello everybody, welcome to the Amp Energy Racing Series, race number 14 at MIS. Justin Mazzani, the hometown hero, starting to the inside of Luke Bernson as he takes the green flag with Louis Clez right behind him. Jeff, we have some new drivers in this race.
Yes, we do. Zach Gibbon in the 04, making his debut triumph for KK Racing for 2010. That team is going to be fielding a couple cars in about 4 races this year. This is Kyle Corbett, not Brian Hensler. Hensler stepped out of this ride for one race to give Kyle Corbett some seat time for a J.M. Motorsports development driver. So he went to KK Racing for Christopher Gazzaro, who is right next to him. That's the team owner, and he will run maybe 1 or 2 races this year with that team.
Yeah, and caution 1 would occur on lap 3 earlier this race. As here we go, let's see what happened. Jack Cronin Walter into the wall along with Michael Carter. Not what you wanted to see for a guy who was so high in points.
Both of those drivers are actually so high in points, first and second. Greg Sauer, he's going to trigger the big one.
Yeah, not much you could say about this. And developmental driver Zach Gibbon flipping down the track. Oh, God. Not what you want to see your first time racing. Let's take another look at him. Just slid up the track. Zolorno in there. Lenny Hillenberg I can see also sideways, and then, you can't really do a lot about this as he barrel rolls down the track. Thank God he is okay after that nasty crash in his debut race at MIS.
And then, coming to the yellow flag, CJ Long gets turned by Samuel Martin, and Samuel Martin randomly runs into the pit wall. Justin Mazzani would lead on the restart with Louis Tellez in second. Those two, along with Luke Bernson, would pull away from the field the first couple laps. And there you see Kyle Corbett going for third, with Luke Bernson taking second. Kyle Corbett, magnificent run in his debut, as you see him 3 wide for third.
Yeah, a lot of 3 wide racing here in MIS. The track is wide, especially in the turns. Guys like to make a 3 wide, get a little action in here and there. Nick Zorro liked the high side in this race, but wasn't working for him as he continues to lose positions. Justin Mazzani continues to lead for his home crowd. Nick Zorro tries to get some laps in, but he's not going to be able to this race. Maybe he will next time at MIS.
Again, both of those drivers are from the MIS, around the area around MIS. And as we see Kyle Corbett, he is not from Michigan, but he's going for the lead, and he would eventually take it.
He has Luke Bernson works on Louis Tellez there for third, as Mazzani would fall back into the second position. Some more 3 wide here. We have Kenny Geralds, Jeff Gender to the outside of him. Cars not getting spread out as much this race as we saw. And then here comes Kyle Corbett into the pits as everyone else files in. And, we would have a mess on pit road.
And that explains the second caution on lap 25.
Out of pits, Gender just gave a tap to Stephen Knight as he slides up the track. Just a little caution. Should not take that long. We get back under the green flag. Kyle Corbett up there moves immediately to the high side and is going to get past. Something may not be right with his car.
Tail end of the lead lap cars held him up on that restart as Tyler Defer would take the lead off turn number 2 and start working on some of these tail end of the lead lap cars, but unfortunately the next caution would come out on lap 31.
Yep, here we go. George McDonald pulls a Kevin LePage at Talladega, slides up the track, smacks into Nick Gazzaro. Uncalled for right there. That's all I have to say is that was uncalled for. Why? Use a rearview mirror or something, because that was not right. Took out a lot of good racing cars there.
Nick Gazzaro, one of the hometown heroes, I should say. Not a good day for him at his home track. And needless to say, George McDonald was called to the hauler after the race as Tyler Defer leads him back to the green. Jeff Gender would look under him and eventually take the lead off of a turn number 4.
Yeah, Gender involved in a lot of wrecks earlier this season, but he's come a long way as he leads a couple laps here at MIS. He dives into the pits, leaving the battle to Tyler Defer and Alex Yates as they duke it out here heading into the turns. TLB sneaking up in the picture as he just takes the lead on high side. Yates is out of fuel. He was in position to win this thing, and he was out of fuel.
Ran out of fuel coming into the pits as CJ Long would eventually take the lead after cycled stops went around. He pits, and what do you know? He's back up there. Alex Yates and David Lee Bibson battling for the lead. Corna is 1 lap down. Here we go. Inside 10 to go, and Bibson is going to take the lead away from Alex Yates. Could the unnamed team take 2 in a row, and he would take the white flag and eventually win it.
For full results and standings, found at www.ampenergyracing.forumenco.com. Thanks for joining us. In the next race is full coverage for the 20th annual Amp Energy All-Star event.